like an ambush. That is what happened in Cincinnati. A detective describing last weekend's violent street brawl. 3 of those suspects appeared in court yesterday on charges of felony assault and aggravated riot. Nate Foy is live from New York City with the latest on this story. Hi, Nate.
Hey, Aisha. For the first time, we're seeing pictures of the injured female victim after she got sucker punched in the face during that brawl. And Senator Bernie Moreno describes her as Holly. He says that she gave him permission to share the following pictures that you're about to see. And I warn you, they are disturbing. So take a look here. Holly's recovering from a concussion and various facial injuries. Senator Moreno said he thought Holly was dead when he first saw the video. Now take another look here. She gets knocked out by a man in the middle of the fight. What started the fight is still unknown, but Cincinnati Councilwoman Victoria Parks appeared to blame the victims, commenting on a Facebook video, quote, "They begged for that beatdown. I am grateful for the whole story." Now, we've reached out to the councilwoman for comment. So far, she hasn't responded, but according to local reports, she stands by those comments. Video circulating online shows the white man slapping a black man before the brawl, but Senator Moreno says Cincinnati leadership deserves blame. They're down 200 police officers. The police chief blames social media. The city council person...
That's the problem. Instead of finding a solution to end this type of racial tension, they're all of a sudden playing the blame game. Who is to be blamed? Who is to be blamed? Listen, in life, things happen. Things are going to happen. But whenever things like that happen, whenever anything happens, instead of looking for people to put the blame on or to point the finger to, let's come up with solutions. Let's come up with things that could avoid this stuff happening again. You know, this was an incident, and this girl that you just sent on the video, it was unfortunate that, I'm going to say allegedly, the guy that she was standing next to, I don't know if that, I don't know if it was a boyfriend or friend, whomever it might be, I'm going to say allegedly again. Allegedly, the guy that she was standing next to slapped a guy that was there. I don't like using color to describe people. I don't like, but I'm just gonna get it out. She was standing next to she was with a Caucasian guy, and there was a bunch of black guys around, and the Caucasian guy took it upon himself to slap one of the black guys. And after he slapped the black guys, all hell broke loose, literally. And she was just there. Unfortunately, she got sucker punch, as the reporter said, because she didn't do nothing. She wasn't even expecting the punch. She was just caught off guard, completely off guard, because she wasn't involved. She didn't slap nobody. She didn't touch nobody. So she was not expecting to be targeted. She was not expected to be hit at all, because she didn't do nothing. It's just she was right with, she was with the guy who actually did the slapping, who started the whole thing. But guys, one person got slapped by another one person. Why can you guys just let these people handle the situation? The person that got slapped and the person that did the slapping. Why can't you just let those two guys handle the situation? No. It turned out into an entire brawl, literally, which was blacks against whites. And ladies and gentlemen, bro, we're in 2025. There should be absolutely no reason for we as Americans, we in the United States should be still fighting each other based on the color of her skin. There should be no need for that. I don't know why the Caucasian guy slapped the black guy. I wasn't there. But whatever it might be, once again, for whatever he decided to put his hands on this other gentleman for whatever reason, they should have just let these guys handle the differences. If they want to fight it out, let them fight it out. But having a whole mob attack against these guys and beating them down and beating that girl didn't do nothing to deserve what she got. She was just there hanging out with someone who started a problem, but she was not a part of the problem. She didn't slap nobody. She didn't did nothing to nobody, but she was just targeted because she was with the guy who did the slapping, allegedly. You know, guys, we're too advanced as humans, especially in the United States, bro, to be going down the path and continue going down the path of destroying our communities, destroying our neighborhoods based on the color of our skin. We're too advanced for that now, man. This type of stuff, this type of behavior have to stop. You know, and then you hear senators saying that, oh, they deserve the beatdown, they asked for the beatdown, instead of hyping the violence. Let's figure a solution out that we could put in our communities, we could put in our neighborhoods to avoid situations like that, where we could come together, man. We have to stop, bro. We have to stop fighting each other, brother. We have to stop fighting each other. We have to come to the conclusion and realize that we are all family, regardless of the color of our skin, regardless of the place we was brought up, regardless of our background history, bro. We're all family, dude. We're all family in this world, you know. And until we don't get to that, until we don't come to this conclusion that we're all family and we all just have to get along, we all have to work together to make this world a better place, we're just going to keep pushing each other farther apart and making things more and more complicated for us to live in this world. You know, things like that, it happens, but it isn't supposed to happen. As human beings, ladies and gentlemen, we're not perfect. But my whole point is to see you guys out there. In situations like that, when situations like that occur, somebody got slapped, and instead of being a part of the problem, and jumping in and inciting more violence, let's come together and separate the situation and figure out, like, listen, why you slapped this guy? For what reason you put your hand on this guy? You know, for why did you slap this guy? You know what? Let this guy slap him back. But instead of us doing that and trying to separate the situation and, you know, bringing it to an end together, no, we decided to make it into a racial situation where, let me defend this black guy. I don't even know him because he's black, I'm black. Let me defend him and fight against the Caucasian guys. We have to understand, when we go down that path, we are not solving problems. We're just literally pushing each other farther apart. We're just dividing our communities. We're just dividing our neighborhoods farther apart when we decide to involve ourselves in situations like that. It shouldn't be, oh, because I'm black, let me fight for the black guy. Because I'm white, let me fight for the white guy. No, it should be us coming together and be like, oh, let's separate this stuff. Let's put a stop to this violence. And let's figure out, like, why this happened. Why did you slap the guy? Like, you know, and if the guy that got slapped, if he wants to fight that guy, let him fight him. But we should not be coming together as a mob and fighting each other, man. It's not worth it, ladies and gentlemen. The violent path, the violence in life, the violent path that we decide to go down all the time, it's not worth it. Violence really don't solve a lot. Violence don't solve the core problems. The core issues that we're having, violence don't solve it. You know, because look at what happened. 3 black guys end up getting arrested for this situation. And everybody's like, oh yeah, but the white guy started it. The white guy slapped one guy. You gotta understand, the white guy slapped one guy. Let that one guy deal with the guy that slapped him. Let that one guy who got slapped defend himself against that guy. Simple and plain. But why is the girl getting knocked out cold? Because she's just with the white guy. That's what you call, that's what racial tensions create. Because she's white, she's with a white guy, or everybody who's white, they're gonna get it. No, that's not life, dude. That isn't supposed to happen, because once again, you're judging people based on the color of their skin. We're all family, bro. We're all family, regardless of the color of our skin. If we get cut, I don't care what the color of your skin. If you're black, if you're white, you're Asian, you're Hispanic, If you get cut, what color blood comes out of you? The same color blood, man. We all have the same color blood. We all have the same organs. We all, like, listen, guys. Don't base your decision making on the color of someone else's skin. Don't judge someone else based on the color of the skin. That's not right. That's not life. We're all family, bro. You know, I hope and wish everybody in this situation the best. But to all the politicians in Cincinnati, instead of pointing fingers at the mayors, at the governor, as this and that, try to figure out solutions. Try to figure out ways this will never occur again. Let's figure out solutions instead of trying to create more problems and more chaos. Simple and plain, though. Ladies and gentlemen, before I end this video, as usual, I always want to take the time out to salute our Commander-in-Chief, Mr. Donald J. Trump, sir. God bless you and your entire family. May God watch over you and your entire family, sir, today and forever. And always safe travels to you and your entire family, sir, in the United States and whenever you guys are traveling outside the United States, sir. May God bless you and your entire family. Safe travels to our great Commander-in-Chief, Mr. Donald J. Trump, once again. Salute and God bless you and your family, sir. To all God kids within the United States, may God bless us all. To all God kids around the world, may God bless you guys all. Ladies and gentlemen, always treat people with the love, the care, the kindness, and the respect that you expect others to treat you with. Always do what's right in the eyes of God and his family. Always make God and his family a part of your decision making, guys. And let's stop making judgment. Let's stop passing judgment on others based on the color of their skin. Let's stop it. We're in 2025. Let's stop passing judgment on people based on the color of their skin. Before you judge somebody, let them show you what they're about. Then after they show you what they're about, then you could pass judgment. But don't just judge people based on their appearance, the way they dress, the color of the skin, the way they talk. Let's stop that. Let's stop passing judgment on people just based on their skin color, based on their appearance, the way they dress, based on the sexual preference, based on who they like to be with. Like, let's stop passing judgment on people. Let people give us a reason, show us who they are, and then we'll make a decision on what we decide to be around. Do we want to be around these people, or we don't want to be around these people? That's how you judge people. Let them show you who they are first. Don't just judge people off back based on the color of the skin. Let's work together to make this world a better place, man. That's the only how this world is going to be better. We have to do it together. Until the next video, man, guys, please stay safe and let's work together. Let's unite as one to make a difference in this world, guys.